What it do, booty meat? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Belle Collective Season 3 Episode 5 review. Let's get right into it, you guys. So, on last night's episode, Latrice and Selena meet up to go shopping for Latrice's wig launch party that she's having. I don't really think they was doing much shopping in that dang on store, child. So Selena asks who she's inviting to the soiree. And Latrice was like, da 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 da, Gucci. And Selena was like, who? I'll come, but one of them bells is a little stale. So Latrice in her confessional was like, I think Gucci, no, let me do Latrice. I think Gucci is just a little jealous of Selena because, you know, her husband is still in love with his ex-wife. I mean, it took her 30 years to give her a divorce. That was shady. Them fighting words. If I was Gucci, when I see you at the reunion, we fighting. Because how dare you say that about my husband, gonna sit up here and say that my husband's still in love with his ex-wife. What? What? But you up here kicking it with your current husband's ex-boo thing. Okay. All right. So Selena was like, a few times I've spoken to her and she ignored me. I think that caused problems because the girls are with me and that really upset me. I have seen you out plenty of times and you just walk past. I don't know how you the number one realtor here because I know plenty of them that have sold plenty more houses and my daughter probably one of them. So that was a big mouthful. So what I got from that was, she been feeling some type of way about Gucci not speaking to her whatsoever. And she's been talking about it at home to them kids, which she shouldn't have. And of course, if your mama don't like somebody, 9 times out of 10, you gonna always side with your mama, whether your mama right or wrong. But if you walking around the house talking about this with your girls or around your girls and they're hearing this, then that's gonna give them a bad taste in their mouth towards Gucci. And I don't think that that's right. You know what I'm saying? Especially since I watched Gucci on Carlos interview on his YouTube channel. I will be doing a video about it, baby, because she had a lot to say. So it's already just a mess, child. I really firmly believe that next season Selena will be a new Belle. Yeah, because on last night's interview with Carlos, she mentioned that Selena is engaged. And Carlos was like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, really? It was like, okay, clocked in. That just confirmed I'm going to give her a contract for next season. So I like that dynamic, though, because it's giving us Teresa and Melissa. You done came on my show. Me and you don't get into it. You know, you my husband's ex-wife. It's so much there. Our daughters, you know, had past beef. Now your daughters don't like me because we into it's so much there. You know what I'm saying? So for business purposes, we see each other. So Glenn and Letitia go to his granny's house, go check on her. And his cousin with her gold in her front teeth says that the doctor said there's nothing else that they can do. So basically it's just a waiting game until his grandmother passes away, which is really, really sad. And what I did appreciate and what I do appreciate about Belle Collective is that we see real Black families. Like his cousin looked like one of my cousins with her gold in her mouth and her blonde weave. Then you go into Granny room. His grandmama reminds me of my great grandmother, you know, laying up in the bed with 50 million covers on her, you know, all the little old artifacts and things from out the years. Like you just see real Black families going through real Black situations. And I love that about Belle Collective, because you see people that are in your family or people that you know what I'm saying? And we don't really get that on other reality shows, but we've all been in Glenn's position, all of us. So, he tells her that he loves her, and she was like, she loves him too. And Glenn goes back out and talks to the cousin with Letitia. And he was like, grandma gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. Like, he's just trying to tell himself that, I guess, to make himself feel better. And his cousin was like, she's tired. Like, you don't even know what we go through on a day-to-day basis just to take care of her, clean her, help her go to the bathroom. And the cousin was saying, she every day she just asks God to take her. The lady's like, 92, 93 years old. She has lived a life, honey. And you can tell, like, she just holding on by a thread. So if she's still alive, God bless her. If she's passed on, God rest her soul. But, at least she will be in peace and not hurting anymore. Glenn breaks down and cries in Letitia's arms, and she's hugging him and, just being, there for him. I did notice in their confessional, she was even crying. You know what I'm saying? It was very emotional. So we then see Letitia go by Marie's house to drop off some toys for her grandkids. And she apologized to her for what happened with the Glenn situation. And Marie says it reminds her of when she was married to Cedric and how he was cheating on her and treating her any kind of way. And then had the nerve to turn around and accuse her of seeing somebody else. Like, playing with your mind, playing games with you. Like, you are here doing me wrong, but yet see, you want to act like I'm the villain. Good boy, stop. So Marie says she ready to date, honey. And Letitia says that she want to set her up on a blind date. So Marie was like, well, they got to sign an NDA. I was like, come on, Marie Monroe. I got to give me an NDA in order. I need to, because that's one of the hard things about me dating somebody is that, I'm in the public eye. Now, am I a celebrity? No, but people know who I am. I have a name. I'm in the entertainment industry. I'm known for being a best-selling author. I'm known for, my movie. I'm known for my YouTube channel. And I don't be wanting people to know what I got. You know what I'm saying? What I'm coming with. Because, people will mold themselves to be who you said you want them to be. So if you on your social media saying, I want this, that, and the third and the man, and then you find a man that come on your page and see you saying all this, he'll make sure he molds himself into everything that you want just to get into your life and ruin it on some user type stuff. So I'm going to give me an NDA. Yes, Maria, I don't blame you. So Letitia say that they're going to give her blind date a fake name so they won't know who Marie is right off the bat, so they can't Google her or anything else. So Latrice shows Mandy the new Goddess Link location. And, it's under renovation and everything. And she's talking about how Cliff wants things to go his way, but it's her baby. Not knowing that Cliff in the back and hearing everything that was said. So he pop out like poltergeist. And says that, he heard her talking about him. I'm so sick of him hiding behind doors and eavesdropping. Like, you too old for that. Too old for that. And too insecure for that. It's that haircut and that blue mechanic shirt that he won't stop wearing. Baby, I ain't got time for that. You can't never be comfortable to talk and have a conversation because here he gonna pop up like he it or something. So Letitia meets Glenn for dinner. And Glenn was like, I've done everything you want me to do. What are we doing here? Like, he's still trying to push it. And she's still like, give me some time. Yeah, the baby wasn't yours, but that still doesn't negate everything else that you've done. And then, like she said, she tried to make things work with him even after the reunion. And he was still talking to other women. So, boy, bye. So Letitia was like, right now it's about doing the best for you. But maybe you becoming the best you, it may not involve me. Like, because in all actuality, he do need to work on himself. He really honestly does. So Glenn was like, excuse me? And Letitia was like, just because we hung out and I was there for you, for your grandmother, don't mean that we're back together. If we can't get this together, then me and Josh will be living in a separate home from you. So Glenn was like, I came up in the house without my father. My son will not do that. And see, this is where dudes like him get things messed up, because you want to come in acting like you changed and I'm so sorry and da-da-da-da-da. But then as soon as you don't get your way, or as soon as you hear something that you don't want to hear, it's back to the threats. It's back to this, that. So it goes to show that ain't nothing that you just said was real. You just saying what you want me to hear so you can get your way. So Letitia in her confessional was like, I feel like he's scared that when I heal completely, then it's going to be a wrap for him. And 9 times out of 10, it will be. But Letitia got to get a backbone. You know, I know it's scary leaving a situation that you've been in for so long. Like, he's all that lady knows. You know what I'm saying? That's a big leap to leave somebody that you've been with since you was a teenager. Like, that's a lot. So I understand why she hesitates and why, you know, she still deal with him. You know, we all like, girl, leave him. But, you know, that's all she's ever known. So I'm going to give her a break, even though it's irritating, but I'm going to give her a break. So Glenn was like, you going to keep on playing around and you going to lose some real ish. And Letitia say, I'm going to lose some real ish. You don't get to tell me where I lay my head. You get it, but you don't want to get it. You want everything to go your way. Boom, pow, like I just said. So Glenn was like, when things go my way, they go smooth. At this point, she gets irritated and grabs her stuff to leave. So Glenn, as she's walking out, says, people get their little money up and swear to God they change. And I swear to God they change up, don't they? First of all, he trying to sun you and he trying to play in your face, because Letitia even admitted when she did her interview with Carlos that she basically was a housewife, pretty much. You know, she did her little lunch, her brunch thing or whatever, but she didn't have her own thing like that up until now. So him making that little comment, people get they look money. You see how he tried to play her look money up. I swear to God, they changed, don't they? Nah, she's starting to realize that this ain't right. You've been cheating on this woman for forever. And now that she got the whole world watching and commenting, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's already embarrassing when it's just you, him, and, you know, the people around you that know. Now the whole world know my husband treat me like crap. Man, get out of here. So outside, he followed her to the car and they arguing or whatever. And Letitia was like, you don't get to tell me when I heal or how I heal. And Glenn was like, Jesus raised people from the dead faster than we come back from this. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. So she started to pull off. And Glenn was like, you not taking my son. I promise you that. And Letitia was like, man, please. I go where I want to go. Exactly. You doing all that talking. And she's still going to take that little boy. It ain't like you going to take her to court because you too busy on a tugboat going down the Mississippi River to be a full-time dad. So make it make sense. You ain't going to try to take that little boy from her. Boy, get out of here. I hate dudes like him. So Marie goes on her blind date, baby. And she says before she even meet the dude that she like conservative businessmen. In walks one of the members of them franchise boys. You. I'm like, where is this dude going? Like, what? He come in there with gold grills all in his mouth. Some type of like Attaboy chain, a tall tee, cargo shorts, and spiked Louboutins that was in like 10 years ago. Baby, I would have said the devil is a liar. I'm on fire. Got up out of there because you playing. But she was nice about it. And, you know, she made him. Wait a minute. He said his name is Player. Baby. Oh, y'all don't know how mad I would have been. Your name Player. So she ended up telling him her real name, but makes him sign the NDA. He signs it. They bowl, but of course it's not a match. And she calls Letitia and checks her ass about it. So boom, bow. It's the day of Latrice wig line party, child. She done named the wigs after the girls, after the Bells, because she say they all need a makeover. The Shade. Okay, Tamara Jr., that's what we doing now? That's what we doing? So Latrice in her confession says that she named Akeisha's wig Hattie Mae. It goes hand in hand with her because she gives me old maiden vibes. And I was like, well, when they fall out? When did they have issues that you throwing shade like that or Akeisha? So I'm guessing they gonna get into it at some point throughout the season because in their confessionals, now they starting to go after each other. So this is not a good look though for you, Latrice, because you don't have no friends on the show now. Marie don't like you. Well, Letitia's still your friend. But now you don't get along with Marie. You don't get along with Gucci. And now it seems as if you don't get along with Akeisha. So literally the only people that she cool with seems like it's Tamara and Letitia. And if Selena joined, I guess she'll be friends with Selena. So Josh comes up and she says that she cried behind what he did, going back and telling Akeisha her business. And she said that she really haven't spoken to him even when they at the job or whatever. And I understand, like, because you my employee, but you was also my best friend, and you going and telling people my business, like, that ain't cool. It's really not. Regardless if, you know what I'm saying, what I'm going through at home ain't right or whatever, you still don't got no right going and telling people my business. So Josh was wrong for that. So Sanjay from Bring It, she comes to support. Akeisha arrived, honey, looking fabulous. I loved her look. I loved her hollow ponytail. Her outfit was on point. She looked really good and youthful, like she looked young. I was like, yes, Akeisha. So Akeisha say in her confessional, it's surprising to me that Latrice isn't having this wig release at her own salon. She just says she closed on a 4,000 square feet space. I'm just wondering when I'm gonna see it. So I caught that tea, that shade, and I was like, oh, okay, so the girls is fighting. They don't like each other. So Letitia and Selena arrive. And Akeisha in her confessional says, knowing that Selena and Cliff had a relationship in the past, it's kind of weird to me that Latrice and Selena are so close. Sometimes I feel like they may be something going on now, not just between Selena and the husband, but Selena and the wife. And I said, well, wait a minute. I don't think nothing going on between Selena and Latrice, but the fact that Latrice hangs out with her is weird. It's so weird because this woman was having an affair back in the day with your now current husband. So if she didn't care nothing about her marriage back then to have an affair with Cliff, what makes you think she'd care enough about you not to have an affair with Cliff now? Ain't no way I'm about to be hanging around with no chick that had an affair with my husband back in the day, even though he wasn't even my husband then. But still, it just shows you this person's character. It shows you both of their characters. You know what I'm saying? Because he kept sleeping with her even after he found out that she was married. So ain't no way I'm about to be kiki and ha-ha and hee-heeing with some broad that used to sleep with my husband. Make it make sense. It ain't that much ganging up and, you know, team this. No. So Akeisha, I'm with you on that one. So Tamara arrives and Gucci arrives in this really cute sage-like green romper. It was so cute on her. So she speaks to Latrice, but gives her a little weak hug, like, hey, girl. And I'm going to say this, Gucci. If you was going to come to her event with that type of energy, you shouldn't have came. Because it's obvious that you still are upset with her. So I wouldn't even came. So she and Sanjay give each other air kisses, which was weird to me that y'all air kissing each other, which says a lot to me about y'all relationship. Like, y'all ain't really that close for real. Because my stepdaughter, who I've so-called raised, this is what she said out of her own mouth, that she pretty much raised those girls. We like, what? If this is my stepdaughter that I raised, I'm be, hey girl, whatever. I don't know. It was just weird to me. I don't know. So, Gucci in her confession says, I try to stay cordial with her for the kids' sake, talking about Selena. So we see Selena say to Sanjay, did your stepmama speak? And she was like, yeah, I spoke to her. She was like, oh, you spoke to her. So Tamara was like, she didn't speak to you. And Selena was like, no, she'll speak back when I speak to her. So I'm like, why are we doing this here, Selena? It was obvious Selena was looking for a moment. Let's just be honest. And I know it's a lot of people that's fans of Selena from Bring It. I don't have anything against Selena or whatever, but you could just tell she was looking for a moment. So Tamara then decides to wave Gucci down so they can speak. Gucci comes over, gives her a hug, and goes to walk off. But Selena stops her. Now, mind you, she still didn't speak to Selena. And I was wondering, like, where this energy is coming from, like, why she ain't speaking to her, like, what's going on? So Selena was like, Shantae, come here. And so Gucci steps back and she was like, so this is the only person you see standing here? Now, see, you already know where this is about to go. It's about to go left. Like, why do you care whether or not she spoke to you? Like, why? I wouldn't care. If she don't never speak to you in other, events and stuff, why is it so big of a deal that she's not speaking to you now? Oh, because the cameras is rolling. Oh, okay, gotcha. So, Gucci was like, you didn't want to speak at the baby shower. So I was like, oh, so that's where this is coming from. She didn't want to speak to her at the baby shower. Now, I know we saw the clip of her asking Selena about something to drink. And then you saw Selena shade her outfit. And she looked like lemonade or something like that, child. So I guess, she was acting funny towards Gucci or something like that at the baby shower. So, Selena was like, did you see how effing busy I was? Did you even try to help out at the baby shower? And Gucci was like, oh, hell no, I wasn't helping. And because it would have been like, now I'm going to play devil's advocate because A, that's not her baby shower. You were throwing that for your daughter. Okay. And if she would have tried to help, it probably would have got spun around to she just trying to get in on my thing. She tried to take over. It just would have been messy. So Selena was like, you never do. So Selena says, she was like, before the baby shower, it's been the same thing. So if it's been this, why is it such a big problem for you right now? So Gucci was like, let's keep it the same then. Bye. And then she said, and then number one, I'm not going to sit here and be talking to an extra. Woo! That did it right there when she called Selena an extra, baby. But in all reality, she was an extra. So Selena was like, be extra? I was on TV before you. Tamara is trying to grab Selena's hand because Selena started waving a hand all around. And Selena was like, I was married to JJ before you, B. You'll always be second to me. So what the F are you talking about? And I was like, so maybe there is some truth to what JJ has been saying this whole time. We always laughing like that girl don't want you. But for her to just up and say that, I was on TV before you. I was married to JJ before you. You gonna always be second to me. Like, this how you feel. Like, are you having buyer's remorse? Like, you mad that he moved on with somebody else because you didn't want him when you had him. Now you want your third baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that the issue? Like, what's going on? It's giving me there is like competition, jealousy, something going on there with Selena when it comes to Gucci. Like, and then when I heard Gucci's side of the story last night on Carlos' YouTube channel, it does give me very much competition, jealousy, trying to basically piss and mark your spot when it comes to Selena in regards to Gucci. I felt like Selena was 100% in the wrong. She 100% started that whole situation, that whole altercation. Gucci did nothing to that lady outside of not speak to her, which she don't have to. So Selena started that. She really honestly did. She wanted a moment. She got a moment. And I believe she did that because she wants to be on the show. She 100% does. And she knows that Gucci's going to have a fit if she gets brought into this show. Very much like Teresa and Melissa. It's sad to see that on next week's episode, we're going to see them have an altercation. It's just crazy. It's just too much. Overall, though, I'm going to give last night's episode an A. Belle Collective is smashing it, honey. Every episode has been dynamite. Not one sleeper episode yet. The ladies are bringing it right now. I want to say that this is one of the best reality shows of 2023. This Real Housewives of Miami brought it. Really loving both of those reality shows so far this year. And even though Jersey was a lot, Jersey brought it too. Got to give it to the Jersey girls. Yeah. But y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought. What did you think about last night's episode? Did you think Selena was in the wrong? Did you think Gucci was in the wrong? Do you think that Selena and Latrice being friends is cringeworthy? What do y'all think caused the rift between Latrice and Akeisha? Let's talk, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.